Japan's earthquake and tsunami zone is still being rocked by aftershocks. In the devastated Miyagi prefecture, some people are returning to see what's left of their homes. For many, the scale of the destruction is too much to bear. At emergency relief centres, people who escaped are getting the terrible news of who died and who survived. Correspondent Stephen McDonald reports from Miyagi prefecture.
Right along the coast, heading north from Soma City, there's a 7-kilometre deep web of tangled mess and destruction. The powerful tsunami has rendered this entire coastline unlivable. People who escaped the waves in time are trickling back in to see what's left of their houses. Then they walk back out of the disaster zone with whatever personal belongings they can find and carry. For some, the realisation of this destruction is too much to bear. It's not until they see it firsthand that the loss sinks in. This man tells us that the roof from a neighbour's house has ended up on top of his. He's now homeless and we follow him to an emergency evacuation base. This is the nerve centre for emergency relief in this area. They're planning how to get access to places still cut off and how to administer a massive region still without power, water and fuel. An earlier warning of an imminent threat from the failing nuclear reactors around 80 kilometres away turned out to be false, but the authorities here don't want any more deaths. People who've fled to the evacuation centre light fires to keep warm. A special desk has been set up to help them find missing loved ones. There's a terrible moment as they wait to hear. Sadly for many, it's not going to be good news. Every day the list of those found dead grows longer. As people find out they've lost friends and family, they go off to be alone. We spoke to the mayor of Yamamoto Town, Toshio Saito. He told us that while this is still a rescue operation, it's been many days since the earthquake, so now there's more body recovery work to be done. Inside the worst-hit areas, we can barely find a person. These places are like eerie, smashed-up ghost towns. The sad thing when you come to these coastal towns is to see the little remnants of daily life that still exist. You know, this looks like a baby's drink bottle. We've got some bowls here that you could use for miso soup or rice. Bread. A week ago there would have been a family sitting here having a meal. Today, if they're still alive, they've had all of this taken away from them. And every house in this area is in a condition like this, or even worse. These communities will take many years to rebuild, and for now there are thousands of people without homes. As the night draws in, the relief work comes to an end. Then fleets of ambulances drive out of here, loaded up with the bodies which have been found during the day. Stephen McDonald, ABC News, Yamamoto Town.